Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I've got a Sephora sale recommendation video for you today. I've got about 15 different categories, all clean beauty, all clean at Sephora. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in because this is gonna be a pretty long one. It's actually snowing off and on today and raining, so there's not a lot of natural light in here, but I think that's okay because I'm just gonna be showing you some products. I do have a lot on my face. I'll tell you what I have on as we go through it. But let's go ahead and start with deodorant. So I recommend the Drunk Elephant Sweet Pity deodorant cream. I also recommend the Kosas deodorant. Both of these have mandelic acid in it, helps exfoliate the underarms. Both of them are baking soda free. I find them both to be quite effective. The Drunk Elephant deodorant smells like sweet almond oil, and the Kosas, I believe they have an unfragranced, and the one with a fragrance I didn't care for at all, but it dissipated the second it hit my armpit. So I really like both of these. They're my go-to. As far as body care, I don't have any body care from Sephora here with me. I do have one at our condo in the mountains, and that's the Skin Fix AHA Resurfacing Body Cream. If I got that name right, I'll put a picture right here. It is really awesome. It's thick and rich, but does the exfoliating. I feel like all the AHA and these renewal body creams for keratosis pilaris, KP, and all the ones that are out there are pretty thin. They're more lotiony or more, just a thinner lotion, maybe with more water. This one is thick. You don't need to put anything on top of it. It feels moisturizing as well as it's doing the great exfoliation that I'm looking for from it. That helps your skin look younger, just like your face. You want that on your body too. I also tend to get little bumps on the back of my legs, probably from sitting too much, maybe ingrown hairs, I'm not sure. And that lotion really helps with that. And I get a little KP on the back of my arms. That lotion helps with that. And my husband loves the lotion for his dry, cracked heels. For hair care, I love the Drunk Elephant. I buy their, I don't know if they sell these at Sephora, but at least on the Drunk Elephant website, they have like huge pump bottles. I buy those and I refill the smaller Drunk Elephant shampoo and conditioner containers and put those in my shower. My whole family loves those. They really are pretty much unscented. They smell kind of like the deodorant, sort of just a sweet almond oil scent. I also love Briogio's hair care products. Their conditioners specifically, I've got one of theirs from a holiday special. This is the something that I can't read. I should get my glasses, but it's the Don't Despair Repair, which is what I love. You leave it in. I just leave it in while I shave my legs or, something when I'm taking a longer shower. I use it a couple times a week usually, and I find my hair is so soft and not frizzy but not weighed down. If you have hair that's at all similar to mine, which is a dry texture, I'd highly recommend Briogio's conditioning products. I also have some scalp treatments that I love. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC for Booze. This is an early on video that I did. I love this stuff. Not only does it do exfoliating on your scalp and get rid of those itchy, flaky spots, it also gets rid of pimples on your scalp. It does also have marula oil in it, so it moisturizes your hair. It doesn't leave it feeling dry and squeaky and rough. It's really, really awesome, works really well. It's not drippy, so you don't need to do anything special. You put it in your hair dry, which is one of the things I absolutely love about it. And then also for dandruff, flakes, breakouts on your scalp, I love the First Aid Beauty Anti-Dandruff Scalp Serum. I believe you need to shake it, just FYI, read the directions. This also has like a nozzle tip, and you can just put it right in your dry hair. You don't need to do anything special. It's a clear serum of salicylic acid. It really helps with breakouts. This is a great product, leaves no residue in the hair. You don't need to rinse it out right away. You can leave it on all day. I love to use this on my son who is 17 and does get some flakes. He is so lazy and doesn't want anything he can feel, anything sticky or thick. So I can just walk up to him while he's watching TV, say, hold still, grab him by the hair, and squeeze it into his scalp, and easy peasy. Okay, now we're getting into face products. My number one cleanser that I would recommend is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. The vacuum cleaner is now going in the background because I thought I was filming this whole time and I wasn't. Okay, my all-time favorite cleanser is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. I love it. It smells like strawberries. It's beautiful. It's a gel cleanser. It's not at all drying or stripping on me or for me, and it lathers beautifully. I use it as a second cleanse, but it really does a great job if I don't have makeup on of removing the sunscreen and impurities on my face. I also love the Indie Lee CoQ10 toner. Now I spray this into my hands and push it into my skin gently. It's because it's like water. It's very watery, very thin, will run down, you know, your hand. Smells beautiful as well. CoQ10 is an incredibly strong antioxidant, and so I love having this in my routine. I also love the Indie Lee Squalane Oil. It is my favorite squalane oil. There are others out there, and this one is expensive. Other squalane oils have irritated me, which seems impossible, but it's true. This one, I feel like I was yelling. This one works beautifully. I love it. It never irritates me, and I actually put it on the inner corner of my eyes every evening after I wash my face to seal in some moisture. Does not get in my eyes. I use a very small amount. It doesn't irritate me. I'm very, very sensitive in my inner corners. I absolutely recommend everything in the Drunk Elephant skincare line. I have their number 9 best cleanser in my shower. Their marula oil is the place I would start if you've never tried anything Drunk Elephant and you have dry skin or normal skin. It's amazing. I am definitely getting the Drunk Elephant Debronzy Anti-Pollution Drops. They are perfect to tint any sunscreen, to tint any foundation that's a little too light, as well as to wear on its own, just on a clean face or mixed in with a moisturizer. That's a great product. Okay, on to sunscreens. This one is the Say Sun Visor, and I love it. This is, I don't know how many times I've repurchased. I think this is the second time I've repurchased this. This one I highly recommend. It definitely leaves a dewy, glowy finish. It's just beautiful. It's not tinted. I think I already said that. But it looks a little tinted when it comes out, and I think that's just to cancel out a white cast. All 3 of the sunscreens I'm talking about are mineral sunscreens and wear great under makeup. So the next one is tinted like a peach color. This one is watery, where this one's a little more like a moisturizer. And this one is tinted peach, but it doesn't really leave a tint on my face. This is what I like to wear when I'm trying a new foundation. It dries down to just a skin-like finish. It's very thin. You don't feel it on your skin. You do have to shake it. And then finally, I love, love, love this Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. It is the highest SPF as well that I have here. Yeah, the Tula is 30. Did I even tell you what this is? This is the Tula Probiotic and Superfoods SPF 30. And the Say Sun Visor. All right, I'll put it on the screen. I can't even see it. Anyway, this is the Josie Maran. It's SPF 47. It is tinted. This has appeared in my favorites. I got a lot of stuff here. I love the finish on this one. It's just beautiful. I usually just wear this one on its own as a skin tint, moisturizer, SPF in one. Oh, I do also use this as a moisturizer. I don't use a moisturizer underneath it when I wear it. Anyway, love, love, love this one. Also, it does wear great under makeup, like I've mentioned. I'm really sorry about the vacuum. Poor timing on my part. I don't talk about these or this hardly ever on my channel. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days. It does have SPF. I do not rely on this for my SPF, nor should you, because you'll never use as much of this product as you need to for the sun protection or to get the sun protection. I have this on today. It is just a beautiful finish. I would say it's medium coverage, a skin-like finish on me. It's not dewy, but it's not matte. It's just beautiful. And I mix these two shades. I have Melrose and Ocean. I think it's Ocean Park. So I mix these two together to get my shade. I don't know if they've released more shades and I now would have a shade that fits me. That's my only issue. I do love it enough that I don't mind buying two because I will use them. I am not into full coverage. Medium is about as much as I like to go. Actually, I typically just prefer medium because otherwise I feel like just wear a tinted moisturizer or tinted SPF. Why are you bothering with a foundation that's light coverage? But I have fallen in love with the Rose Ink. It's called Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. I'm gonna do a review on Rose Ink. I've said that multiple times now on my channel, I feel like, but I've fallen in love with this and have bought a full size, and I do recommend it. Obviously, it's much lighter coverage. It's more of a skin blurring effect, whereas the Tower 28 is more of a foundation. For concealers, I have two concealers to recommend. The first is the Rose Ink. This is definitely more full coverage. It's thick when it comes out and goes on your skin, but then it spreads out and it's not thick on the skin. And yeah, you definitely can get more full coverage with this. And if you want a light coverage, I really have changed my mind and come to really like the Tarte C Power Flex concealer. I have this on today. It's a lighter coverage and it's very thin. It's supposed to be this moisturizing, flexible concealer. I can get creasing. I don't find it too moisturizing. I actually moisturize under my eyes, but it does look nice and it wears nicely. And if I'm not completely dry under my eyes, it actually is really nice and I do recommend it. I forgot to mention that I will link all the products I mentioned in the description box down below, and I'll include the shades that I am in case I don't say them, which I don't think I've said any yet. Oh, no, that's not true. I said the Tower 28. Bronzers. This is the only one I pulled. I love the Say bronzer. It is a cream bronzer. It's almost like a putty. You do, or I think you should use a brush to apply it. That's really the best way. This shade isn't right for me. It hasn't been, but I've used it anyway. I love the formula. There are other shades, and I am going to be picking up a different shade at the Sephora sale. It's just effortless to blend in. It looks like it's part of your skin. It never looks stamped on or like you can put too much on. It's just really beautiful. Blushes, we have a few. I love the Say blushes. Now they have their own special name. I'm not going to say it. I have two shades here. One of them is on my face today. These are pigmented. A little goes a long way. So I like to put it on the back of my hand, take a brush and really work it into the brush and then stamp it on to my face. They will fade a little, but I found they don't fade as much as most cream blushes. And I don't know, I do have dry skin, but I don't think that's why these aren't excessively dewy or shiny on me. Like, I hear a lot of people say how dewy they are. They do have a nice, sheen to them, but I wouldn't say on me that they're particularly dewy. That's not a problem or a concern I have with these, but you can always powder over them if that is the case. I also love the Tower 28 Beach Please. I've got two shades here. This one, Magic Hour, this looks like a nothing kind of color, and yet I love it. Maybe I'll put some on. I don't have it on today. It is definitely creamy, and these are really pigmented, especially the deeper shade. It stays. Oh, I also love wearing this on my eyes and my lips. So you can see how that added a flush to my face. It's much more than I would have thought, but I think it's just a gorgeous color. I reach for it all the time in a variety of looks where I wouldn't have thought that that shade would be what I would pick, but I love it. Again, I don't think it's really dewy or shiny at all. I also love the Merit Beauty like cheeky balms, I think they're called. I had a little bit of this on right here. I put it higher up on my cheek because I love the shade. Now these you are more like a watercolor effect on your cheek, and they will fade over time, but they're so portable and cute and easy that that's no big deal to me. And the packaging has changed. I think it's now like in a gold packaging, but it's still wonderful, or it's still the same. And the product is wonderful. It's been in my favorites. Last but not least, it is a wonderful time to pick up the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks, I believe they're called. I have the shade Petal. It really is a really nice product. I didn't want to love it, but I really do. I don't know that I'm crazy about the shade, but I can build it up. It's the kind of thing that, again, it's more of a watercolor. You're not ever going to get clownish or look, get clown cheeks. The packaging is beautiful. It's a really nice product. And if you're curious about Westman Atelier and want to try one of their blushes, now's a great time. And I may end up picking up some more shades. We'll see. For powder, I only picked one as well. It's the Say Air Set setting powder. I have the shade Translucent. I'm wearing it today. It does just blur, takes down the shine without making you look matte, but it takes away any tackiness on the face, which is what I'm looking for. I cannot stand that tacky feeling from makeup on my face, and this totally gets rid of it while keeping my skin looking skin-like. My skin never looks dry when I use this. Excuse me. And as the day goes on, it's still there on my face. And I love the finish it gives. I love that it doesn't give me white, I love that it's tinted is what I'm trying to say. And it does come in other shades. Yeah, I think this is my favorite setting powder I've ever had. There's a lot of say in this video, I see, because I'm going to recommend their highlighter specifically. I haven't tried their other highlighter. They have like a marshmallow highlighter. I don't remember. Anyway, this is one of their highlighters. I'll put the name on the screen. I can't read these things anymore. So beautiful, gorgeous under makeup. It just has a luminosity. It's water-based. It's very thin. It feels like nothing on the skin. There's absolutely no tackiness. It is just beautiful. If you're looking for something with no sparkle, that just makes your skin look a little, this is the highlighter you're looking for. It's very subtle. It's much more than a highlighter. It could be a primer. You can wear it under makeup, over makeup. And then my other one, I don't have the pot. These come in pots. I recommend the RMS Luminizers. Can't help it. This has been a favorite ever since I first tried it. I have a mini quad with 4 different luminizers. These are gorgeous. I actually like this one the best on my skin tone. They are coconut oil based. So the Say is over here and the RMS is here in a stripe. See the difference between the two. This one also just melts into the skin, although it does have some weight to it because it is coconut oil based, but it's beautiful as well. Neither of them have glitter particles. For contour, I love the Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Biscuit. I have a little bit on today. Probably could use a little more. It's really easy, blends out like a dream. The shade is great for my skin tone. Also wears great with other products, cream, powder, whatever. For eyes, I picked the Lawless eyeshadow palette. I happen to have the one, and that is what I'm wearing today. I haven't tried her other palettes, but as far as clean beauty at Sephora goes, I really like the Lawless palettes. They've got some good pigmented shades, metallics I should say, and the rest of this one actually is matte, which I like because I feel like most eyeshadow palettes come with too many shimmers. I think I'm going to put a little bit more of this shimmer on. The shimmer itself, actually, that eyeshadow is a bit creamy. I've had this makeup on for about 6 hours now, so the shimmer had faded just a little bit. The pigment was still there, but the actual luminosity I think had faded. Anyway, I really like these. I get such versatile looks with this palette. I'm always surprised at how much I like it. And I thought of this immediately when I thought about eye makeup. Mascara. What did you think? It's the Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara. It really is great. I'm wearing it today. I think what I love most about it, well, I was going to say, is that it doesn't flake or smudge, but also how it looks, how you can build it up, how it really lengthens. You can also volumize, and it just wears so well. It doesn't irritate my eyes. My eyelashes feel, they don't feel cakey and hard. They just, they feel soft and movable, and it's just a great mascara. I'd like to tell you something different. I do also really love the RMS Volumizing, straight up peptide volumizing mascara. I found that one wore really, really well all summer. It's more, well, it's a volumizing mascara, and I really, really liked that one too. That would be my other pick. I picked up something recently from Sephora that I had never in my life used. And that is an eyelash curler. It's easy to use. I always thought it would hurt and like pull my lashes out. It doesn't. So that's been a good addition, and I would recommend an eyelash curler, specifically this one. We're almost finished here. All we have left are lips. I am a lip gloss girl. That is what I'm drawn to. I like my lips to feel moisturized. And oh, before we do lips, brow products. Sorry. I am wearing the Rose Ink Brow Gel today. I've come to love this. I like a product that is going to thicken my brows, make them look thicker and fill them in some, and also hold them in place without feeling crunchy and crispy. So I've been loving this one. I also really like the Kosas Brow Gel, the Air Brow Gel in clear. I'm not a fan of the Kosas brow gels that are tinted. They wear differently to me. But the clear one was really, really good. I recommend that one. And if you like a more natural looking brow close to the Rose Ink, and you have some brow hairs, I do recommend the Say. I couldn't remember for a second which one. Never mind, it was confusing names in my head. The Say Beauty brow gel. I really waffled back and forth on that one over the summer. Felt like it hardly did anything, but then I realized I was reaching for it all the time on more no makeup days, but I wanted to look like I had eyebrows and to look a teeny bit put together, like I was awake, not just that I rolled out of bed. I highly recommend the Say Beauty brow gel for those kind of days. But the Rose Ink you can really build up a bit more as well. Okay, back to lips. I prefer something moisturizing. I like a lip product to be thicker. I'm not looking for something thin. I like to feel it on my lips. That way I know, well, it's more comfortable to me, and I know that the color is still there. As far as lipsticks go, I really only have one to recommend. It's the Kosas lipstick. It's very comfortable. I do recommend it. It is comfortable packaging too. Lip glosses. The Tower 28s, they have a milky lip gloss, they have a clear lip gloss, they have multiple colors, of course. I think I'm going to put on some of this one. I love the Tower 28s. They smell like, I was going to say coconut. I think they smell like coconut. So yeah, I think they smell like coconut. They're so well priced. The packaging is super cute. They provide a nice shine. They feel moisturizing. These actually aren't very thick. But I love these. I reach for these all the time. Another one that I love that I don't have here because I used it up, it was in a favorites, is the St. Jane lip gloss. Gorgeous. Definitely a luxury item. I'm also loving the Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses. This is my second one that I've purchased, which says a lot. This is definitely a thicker gloss. I don't know how much filling it does, but I do love it. This one stays in my purse, if that says anything. I love it. It really coats the lips, seals in moisture, makes them feel more hydrated. It lasts a long time. Very comfortable. It's not sticky. The St. Jane can be a little sticky, but this one, the Lawless, is not at all. And then finally, and I struggled with this, are the Westman Atelier lip glosses. They're the squeaky, clean lip glosses, I think it's called. The reason I struggled with it is they're thin, and I don't know how moisturizing they are. And yet I love them. And part of what I love is the packaging. They are just so luxurious. You can see the shades there. They smell like limoncello, which is original, and the shades are just beautiful. There's something about her colors. She just does so well. Specifically, I believe this is Nana. I totally messed that up. This is Nana. This one usually lives in my purse too. It's great on its own. It's great for any neutral look. It's great over. It doesn't look like much right now, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I'm not a big pencil person. I tend to wear them because I tend to wear more sheer lip glosses, and so I like to line my lips and color in a little bit and then put a lip gloss over it, like this one from Westman Atelier, like the Lawless, which is sheer with a pink tinge, or, you know, this one that I just put on, which again is more of a milky, sheer milky, pinkish tint. So I have found that I like the Tower 28. I don't know that it's better than other brands. I probably would get it in the deeper color because then I could use it as eyeliner and on my lips. But I don't know. Let us know if you have a good lip liner suggestion that's clean at Sephora. As far as eyeliner, I do have on some eyeliner today. That's the only thing on my face that I didn't mention. I'm wearing the Victoria Beckham eyeliner. They don't sell that at Sephora. I will be trying an eyeliner or two from Sephora. I'll be picking that up during the sale because I haven't found one that doesn't run under my eyes, one that stays put in the clean beauty space unless it's a liquid liner. Hope you enjoyed this. This was a really long video. Let me know your thoughts on these things and if I missed anything that I really should consider to be picking up tomorrow at the sale. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe, and as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.